Sijanavallava Girivaranadi Yasodanandana Prajajana Ranjana Yasodanandana Prajajana Ranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudev. Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol. Nittai Gaura Hari Bol. Jai Om Vishnupat Paramahamsa. �𝐼𝐍 Acharya Hastu Tarasata Shishamani. The divine grace is confound Acharya. Jagadguru Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai Om Vishnupat Paramahamsa 𝐿𝐼𝐍 Acharya Hastu Tarasata Shishamani. Divine grace. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki. Nantara Vaishnava Vrinda ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki. Prem Guru Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakti Vrinda ki. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shyamakul Radha Kunda Girigara Vadanti Vrindavan Dham ki. Mathura Dham ki. Navadu Mayapur Dham ki. Jagannath Puri Dham ki. Jamuna Mai ki Jai, Ganges Mai ki Jai, Tulasi Devi ki Jai, Bhakti Devi ki Jai, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Purnima. All glorious assembled devotees. All glorious assembled devotees. All glorious assembled devotees. Glory to Shishi Guru Shri Gauranga. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet Ashta Prayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloki Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakayan Chakshunamilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantika Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Yutapadakam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakam Vitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisavani Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpataruvyascha Pasundubhya Vachan Patitanam Pavanavyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Enter the Srimad Bhagavatam ki Srila Prabhupada ki Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 10 Chapter 60 Krishna Thesis Mini Text 39 Tvam Nyashta Danda Munibir Gatitanu Bhava Tvam Nastya Tvam Nyashta Danda Munibir Gatitanu Bhava Atmad Madascha Jagatin Iti Me Vritusi Atmad Madascha Jagatam Iti Me Vritusi Etwa Bavad Brubad Udirita Kala Vega Etwa Bavad Bruba Udirita Kala Vega Dwasta Sisuba Dwata Sisuja Bhavana kapatim kutonye. Dwasta situ ya bhavana kapatim kutonye. Atma atmadhascha jagatam medikosi. After this, from you, Krishna, Nyasta, who have renounced Danda, the sannyasi staff, Munibihi, by sages, Gatita, spoken of, Adubhava, who is prowess, Atma, the supreme soul, Atma, your own self, the who give away, Cha, also, Jagatam, of all the worlds, Iti, thus, me, by me, Brita, chosen, Asi, you have been, Hitwa, rejecting, Bhavat, you are, Bruvaha, from the eyebrows, Udirita, generated, Kala, of time, Vega, by the impulses, Dwasta, destroyed, Asisa, whose hopes, Abja, lotus born, Lord Brahma. Baba, Lord Shiva. Daka of heaven. Atin, the masters. Kuta, what then of? And near others. Translation and purport, Prabhupada's disciples. Knowing that great sages who have renounced the sannyasis danda proclaim your glories, that you are the supreme soul of all the worlds, and that you are so gracious that you give away even your own self. I choose you as my husband, rejecting Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and the rulers of heaven, whose aspirations are all frustrated by the force of time, which is born from your eyebrows. What interest, then, could I have in any other suitors? Purport. This is Queen Rukmini's refutation of Lord Krishna's statement in text 16. There, the Lord Krishna said, Bhikshu Slagita Mudha. I am glorified by beggars. But Queen Rukmini points out that those so-called beggars are actually sages in the Paramhamsa state of life, sannyasis, who have reached the highest level of spiritual advancement, and those given up the sannyasi road. Lord Krishna also made two specific accusations against his wife in text 16. He said, Vaidarabi itad 𝐿𝐉𝐽𝐈𝐍. My dear Vidarabi, you were not aware of the situation. And Tvaya Dhirka Samikshaya, because you lack foresight. In the present verse, Rukmini's statement, Itime Brito si, indicate, I choose you as my husband because you possess the above mentioned qualities. It was not a blind choice at all. Rukmini further mentions that she passed over lesser personalities like Brahma, Shiva, and the rulers of heaven because she saw that even though, materially speaking, they are great personalities, they are frustrated by the powerful waves of time which emanate from the eyebrows of Lord Krishna. Therefore, far from lacking foresight, Rukmini chose Lord Krishna after an exhaustive appraisal of the entire cosmic situation. Thus, she lovingly rebukes her husband here. Srila Vishwanath Chakrabarti interprets Rukmini's mood as follows. My dear husband, your accusation that I lack foresight indicates that you did not know. It's a mistake. You did not know of my deep insight into the situation. You did not know. Actually, I chose you because I knew of your true glories. Sri Rukmini Devi ki jai. It's a very beautiful chapter. All the Bhagavatam very sweet. Some are more sweet. Very sweet. Very sweet. So we are in Dwarka. In Dwarka, past time. is also very sweet. Very sweet. Like the pastimes in Vrindavan is sweet. Vrindavan is sweet. Vrindavan is the sweetest. The sweetest. And Dwarka and Mathura are sweet. Sweeter. Vrindavan is sweetest. So, because we have been following from behind, you remember Rukmini Devi wrote a letter to Krishna. Informing Lord Krishna that she would like him to be her husband. She gave her reason why she wanted Krishna as her husband, apart from the one given here. She gave that reason. In the letter she wrote, she told Lord Krishna, don't think I am a shameless girl looking for a husband. A girl is approaching a boy for marriage. Don't think that is the situation. The problem is that anyone who hears about you will become mad like me. So for me to become mad after you, it is your fault. Yes, it is my own fault also that I made a mistake to hear about you. Anyone who hears about you by mistake, like I did, will act as I'm doing, become mad after you. What is the madness? Rukmini explains here, I will not look for anyone else in this world. I will not. Even Brahma, powerful Shiva, I will never look for them. I will never remember them. Because your glories are wonderful. They cannot be compared. The nectar could come from you does not have comparison. Therefore, Krishna, I am ready to extend my austerity. Even if I'm not able to get you this lifetime, I will extend my austerity this next life until I get you. What is Rukmini Devi teaching us? We should not look for anything. We should not look for anybody, for anything. We should only go for Krishna. Even if it is very, very difficult to get Krishna, don't think of a second choice. Okay, if I cannot get 100%, let me go for 95. Don't think about that. Do whatever it takes to get 100%. So Krishna, I only desired you as my husband. And I know very well my brother, my father, they are making serious plans to get me married to Susupa. Krishna, see, what is meant for lion, jackal should not take it. It's an insult. Jackal should not go for what is meant for lion. When a lion roared in the forest, every other animal should hide. That is your position. So I am only for you. And it is only you. She gave many other reasons which will, so you get in the front. Because my brother is making elaborate arrangement I know that there will be a fight if you come to get me. Yes. I have designed a means how you can do it without killing anybody. In our family, we have a tradition of worshiping Dhira. And the day before, we will go to see the Devi. Sigoran. So at the time I'll be going, then you should come and kidnap me. In this way, my family members will not be around if you want to fight. Those who will be around to push will be only Kshatriyas. So you can do whatever you want to. Then you can fight, but not in the house. Don't come to the house. If you have visited Guwahati, you have visited Guwahati? Guwahati, Assam. Yes? Am I saying? You have visited? No? You will see the footprint of Lord Krishna and the chariot at the bank of the river before he crossed to the other side. The kingdom of Vidarbha. Vidarbha? Yes. This is Vidarbhi. So the father is Vidarbha. Vidarbha. The footprint of Krishna is still there on the rock. When Krishna camped there, being invited by Rukmini, Krishna camped there. The footprint is there. And the horse Krishna used, you see the footprint till today. So you can still go there. Please go and visit. Rukmini Devi is from Assam. Guwahati is the capital of Assam. So when the Krishna read the letter given to him by Rukmini Devi, the letter was given to a Brahmana. Lord Krishna asked the Brahmana, you are a Brahmana, you're a devotee, What is your situation? As a devotee, what is your situation? What is the state of your mind in Krishna consciousness? Krishna asked, how is our spiritual health? Krishna asked. He asked the Brahmana, are you progressing in your studies? This is how Brahmanas greet, not shaking hands. Shudras will shake hands. Shudra. Brahmana doesn't shake hands. Kshatriya doesn't shake hands. Only Shudras will shake hands. How are you? That is a body. And because Shudra is on the body platform, our activities are within the body. Brahmanas doesn't shake hands. They ask, how is your bhajan? So Krishna asked the Brahmana, how is your bhajan? Are you progressing in your practice? Because your king is protecting you and facilitating your practice? Glorious is that king who is protecting the Brahmanas, and the Brahmanas have the peace to practice very nicely. The Brahmana responded, yes, there is progress. And what else can it be, seeing you with the Supreme Personality of Godhead? I'm seeing you in my fortune, seeing you at the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I'm fortunate to be the messenger of Queen Rukmini. That is my fortune. That is my progress. If there's no progress, I wouldn't have the chance to be the messenger. I will not be selected. Maybe someone else will be selected. But I've been selected because of the progress I'm making in Krishna consciousness. So Krishna wants to know how we are faring in our Krishna consciousness, in our practice. Krishna is asking us every day. Rukmini Devi is planning how to be successful in her Krishna consciousness. She's planning. She gave a detail to Krishna how to get her. That means we have to plan our Krishna consciousness. If we don't plan it, Maya will plan it. So she continued. She continued. When I am going to the worship, I will go and worship our traditional deity. As I'm coming out, that is the right time for you to see. Plan everything nicely. We should plan our Krishna consciousness. We should plan how to perform our Krishna conscious activities. We should plan it. The Krishna read the letter, seeing the eagerness, the desire, the strong desire of Rukmini Devi to have him as her husband. Krishna saw that the desire of the devotee was very strong, and Krishna cannot resist. The desire of devotees, when we say desire, the desire of devotees is so strong that Krishna was affected by the lovely dealings of his devotee. When he read the letter, usually Krishna will consult with, would discuss with Balaram. Today, Krishna did not discuss with them. He jumped out of the house, took his chariot and the driver, he left. And Krishna did this as a response to the quality of Rukmini's devotion. Krishna will respond to the quality of our devotion, the quality of our service, the quality of our eagerness to serve Krishna. Krishna responds to it. So the quality of Rukmini's Devi service was so strong that Krishna did not consult anyone. He didn't even think twice. He jumped out without protection. And he went. As Rukmini directed, Krishna followed it. Very nicely, Krishna followed it exactly like Rukmini Devi directed. But Rukmini was getting worried. Is he coming or not? He's coming or not? She's looking at the time. Will he come or not come? My austerity is not qualified, is not strong enough to bring the Lord. My devotion is not strong to bring the Lord. But the Lord is so merciful. So will he look at my quality alone, or will he look at me mercifully? Vrindavan, that's the prayer he prayed. Krishna, don't look at my qualities. Look at me benevolently. Look at me with mercy. So Rukmini Devi is thinking, will Krishna look at me with mercy, or is going to look at me based on my quality and he will respond like that? If he's going to do that, then it may be that I will not have his mercy. But Krishna is very kind. As she was thinking and waiting. Every time she's looking, the Brahmana has come or the Brahmana has come. Yeah, the Krishna has come. Krishna has come. She was looking. And then her left hand started to palpitate. The left eye started to blink. That's a good sign. For women, that is a good sign. Right hand is for men. If you're going to do something, and the right hand or leg is palpitating or the right hand is blinking, means it is positive. The result is positive. So Rukmini Devi's left hand and the thigh, the eyes were blinking. So there is a hope that he's coming. But Krishna had already come and is hiding there. Srila Rupa Goswami described this in his book, Lalita Madhava. Lalita Madhava. There he gave the detail, what transpired. So Rukmini was thinking maybe Krishna is going to come. Even with all that science, he was still thinking that maybe Krishna, but Krishna is already there. Krishna is always waiting for us. Even if you don't see, Krishna is there waiting. So Krishna is already there waiting. But Rukmini was thinking, as he was going to the Devi's temple, she was thinking, she was looking, checking. At the point she felt, oh, maybe Krishna is not going to come. She was, what would happen? When she got to the Devi's, she prayed. All the worship I have done to you from my childhood till now, please give me the result. I need the result of it. The result is that Lord Krishna should be my husband. So please do it for me today. He should come. She responded, yeah, you get him. Sure, you get him. To Rukmini Devi, eventually, God Lord Krishna coming. Once she felt that there's no hope, Krishna appeared and kidnapped her, placed her on her chariot. Yes, he became very happy. So happy. At that time, Lord Balaram noticed that, my brother is not here. Where has he gone? When he checked, so Krishna has gone to go and kidnap Rukmini Devi alone. And there will be so many Shishupal is there with so many Jarasandha and so many other demons. They all gathered to support him. Because Shishupal also, as Rukmini Devi wrote a letter to Krishna, Shishupal wrote a letter to her. I'm sure you'll be happy to accept me as your husband. Rukmini replied her, the same letter. Prabhupada used to do that. The same letter he wrote to Rukmini, she turned to the other side and replied it. I am very sorry. I will never be a wife, but I have accepted the son of Maharaj Nanda as my husband. Ah! What a bad news! What a terrible news! Why? So he announced it to all his demonic friends. See the letter? See what I got? Can you imagine? Roma became very, very, very serious. My sister is disobeying me. So they had an Agosti, what to do? So Krishna is going to come here. Therefore, make every arrangement to check him from coming here. We shall show him that we are Kshatriyas. He's a small boy. He only knows how to kill snakes in the river. That's what he can do. So he doesn't know the art of fighting. Okay. But Krishna came and kidnapped Rukmini Devi and put her on the chariot. And Krishna did that. He started going. All the Kshatriyas came after. Then Rukmini's father saw Balaram coming. What it can be? I mean, but Krishna didn't want him to do something. So I said, if not because Krishna will be angry with me. All of you Kshatriyas, useless people here, gathered here to take what is meant for a lion, will have bring your pride down. All of you supposed to be down by now. But because Krishna will not be happy with me, I'm not doing that. Balaram responded. He responded to the situation. So Krishna took Rukmini. And those who were very, very unfortunate, they started to shout, look at him, look at this boy. This boy cannot do that just before our eyes. Let's do something. All of them, they came together. But Krishna showered his arrows on all of them and sent all of them back. But the Rukma took a vow. All of you are not Kshatriyas. Today, I'm going to show all of you that I'm a Kshatriya. If I did not do it, I will not come back to this place again. Such a foolish statement. Lord Brahma, in the second canto, Bhagavatam said that non-devotees will always talk nonsense. So this is this is a proof. Rukma spoke nonsensically because not a devotee. If I don't kill Krishna and take my daughter, I will not come back. I will show all of you. That is nonsensical. But Krishna didn't mind him. He took his wife away. After taking Rukmini, he went to Dwarka. He did all the ceremony, wedding ceremony. Everything was performed very nicely. And one day, as a husband and wife likes to joke with each other, Professor said, my dear Rukmini, although you are a daughter of a king, what does that mean? It means that the kings have the opportunity to be visited by sages who will speak the scripture. So although you are a daughter of a king, and you must have had many philosophies from many sages, why is it that you make a mistake by accepting me as your husband? This is a big mistake. It means you are not intelligent. As Krishna was speaking, it was like every word Krishna was using like a sword, piercing Rukmini's body. Every single word was piercing. The more Krishna was speaking, the more piercing pain she was feeling. And up to the point she couldn't handle this collapse. She fainted. Why? She was asking herself, all this nonsense thing Krishna is talking, where is he going? Where is he going? You want to say that you will not marry me again? That's all. That you are not going to be my master? That's all. We are conditioned souls, so we don't feel the pain of separation from Krishna. But pure devotees, they feel unbearable pain, even for a moment. Madhu Mangala told Krishna, as we are playing together, as we are playing, in the course of our play, you just go behind a tree. For that moment, you just went behind a tree. We cannot tolerate it. How do you think we are going to survive when you go to Mathura? Can't you think about it? For a moment, we are dead. So what will happen to us when you will go to Mathura? What will be our situation? That is the situation with pure devotees. The pain of separation is unbearable. Mother Mangal, Mother, Biva Mangal Thakur, Biva Mangal Thakur. Lord Krishna, for not having you, for not seeing you, for not having you now, my inauspicious days are unbearable. I don't know how to handle it. I don't know. How will I handle my inauspicious days for not seeing you? This is a feeling, pure devotee. It cannot bear the pain. Haridas Thakur, I told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I don't want to participate in the lila of leaving me behind. It is not, I don't want, that is the only pastime I don't want to experience in your life. Please don't give it to me. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw, yeah, you can go. You are like Bhishma Devi. Anytime you like, you can go. He understood, the man of Haridas. He can't bear the pain. So Rukmini Devi fainted. We should know what it means. She fainted, thinking, Krishna want to leave me? Is that where he's going? What's the conclusion? She fainted. And Lord Krishna was shocked. I was just teasing you. I was just joking with you. I was expecting you're going to also respond with a very harsh word. But Rukmini Devi is Chandravali. Chandravali and her associate, they don't say a word to Krishna. They only accept what Krishna do. Whatever they do, Krishna does. Good or bad, they will never go against it. They will not accept. It's only Srimati Radhana's side they chastise, they rebuke and call so many names to Krishna. But Rukmini Devi, zero. Krishna kick on them, no complaint. So she maintained her nature. She maintained her nature. And Krishna is speaking to her and expecting that she's going to respond. But she didn't respond that way. She responded according to her nature, or not saying anything against Krishna's activity. So she fainted. Krishna was. Now you remember that, oh, I'm dealing with Chandravali. I'm not dealing with Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani will faint when Krishna leaves, but not when Krishna is chastising. When Krishna is chastising her, Lalita will reply it in a very harsh way. So you reply, you respond to it. So they will insult each other. But Rukmini Devi will never insult Krishna. Never. Krishna can insult her. She will accept. But she will never insult Krishna back. So she fainted. And Krishna was, oh, I was joking with you. I expected you to reply. Give it to me back. When Rukmini came back to consciousness, now she is responding to Krishna. So this is a response to text 16, the same chapter. Krishna is speaking to Rukmini Devi. Big should be Slagita Muda. I am glorified by beggars. You made a mistake by accepting me as a husband. Because I'm very poor, my devotees are also very poor. So if you have a poor husband, what will be your situation? Eh? If you have a poor husband, what will be your situation? Tulsi Devi, we worship every day. She said, Brahma Vaibharta Purana, don't marry a poor man. A poor man is not qualified to marry. Ugly man is not qualified to It's Tulsi Devi speaking, not me. It's Tulsi Devi. Limpless person is not qualified to marry. A harsh person is not qualified to marry. Uneducated person is not qualified to marry. So Krishna said, I am not a good husband for you. And that is too painful for Rukmini Devi to hear. So she is responding to Krishna. But Rukmini point out that those so-called beggars are actually sages in what? In the Paramahamsa stage of life. A sannyasi carried danda for 10 years. After 10 years, then they don't need to carry the danda. You can carry umbrella or a walking stick, but not danda. So Rukmini Devi said, those who have reached the Paramahamsa state, that is the expectation. In Kali Yuga, we don't have. Most of us are not Paramahamsa. I'm 18 years, but I'm not Paramahamsa. In those days, we have Paramahamsas. We still have some ISKCON devotees who are on that stage of Paramahamsa. So they're not carrying danda. They have given up this material world. Both gross, subtle, they have given it all completely up. So they can do this only after attaining the stage of perfection to accept you only as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not otherwise. This is Rukmini Devi's repetition to Krishna's word. So you are the Lord of the Paramahamsas. How can you say that your followers are beggars? Is Prabhupada a beggar? Srila Prabhupada, is he a beggar? Srila Prabhupada, is he a beggar? Is what? Zillionaire. Prabhupada is zillionaire. Not billionaire. You're not a billionaire. Don't say billionaire. Say zillionaire. Is it not? No. In Calcutta alone, how many centers you have in Calcutta? Preaching centers. How many? 10. Preaching center. What of base? How many base you have? We are training devotees. How many? Okay, you can count. So you have many. You have many places here in Calcutta. And each of these places, Prabhupada is in, right? How many members you have? Thousands of members. In each of them, they have Prabhupada inside. You know opulence? Is not opulence. It's opulence. So he's a poor man. that is only one city. Go the whole world. Go around the whole world. Prabhupada is there, sitting there. Overseeing all his movement, his business, progressing. Every day you give a report. Yesterday, a long report. Thousands of books distributed. Is it not? Do we have a person like that in this world? No, only Prabhupada. So, Rukmini Devi said, see, you are worshipped by Paramahamsa, devotees who have abandoned everything. They are not fools. They are doing the act of maturity to give up everything and surrendering their life to you fully. It is due to maturity, their experience in their Krishna consciousness. Maharaj Hussain Shah, what did he say about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to his kingdom, And he was informed, this sannyasi has come to your kingdom. This sannyasi, he cries always, he always chants Krishna name, he cries always and he falls down. How many times he falls down in a day, you cannot count. He's so beautiful, so attractive. I have never seen a holy man like that before. He must be but Narayan. So Hussein Shah, he started making inquiry. Please tell me more about who is this sannyasi? Where he came from? Where is his mission here? Tell me. He asked one devotee, devotee was afraid, very diplomatically. Not material diplomacy, this is spiritual diplomacy. Spiritual diplomacy is for protection. Material diplomacy, it is our selfish end. It is our own benefit. Spiritual diplomacy is to protect devotees. So it's different. So he said, "Oh, don't worry about this." And yes, he's just a beggar. He's just a beggar sleeping on that tree. He have no house. He doesn't have anything. So don't worry about this sannyasi. Hussein Shah said, "No, don't say like that. That is an offense. It is an offense to say like that. See, I'm a king. If I don't pay salary for 6 months, what will happen? Everybody will go against me. But this sannyasi, look at these followers. He's telling them nothing, but see how they're following him. This cannot happen if he's not Narayan. So I know this person is Narayan. Therefore, nobody should disturb him in this city." You see? Even a Muslim who have destroyed so many temples, he's glorifying Prabhu. He's from Narayan. Nobody should disturb him. If I find anybody disturb him, I'll kill the person. He's a Muslim, so dangerous Muslim. He accepted no Chitama for the supreme principle with common sense. It's a common sense, not scriptural. He cannot do this if he doesn't have spiritual power. I don't have spiritual power. If I don't pay salary, everybody will go against me. Nobody will come here again to do service. But look at the followers. He is paying them nothing. That is due to purity. He's not a beggar. Don't call him he's a beggar. He's not. He's the supreme personality of God. He accepted. So Rukmini Devi said, the so-called beggars are actually sages in the Paramahamsa stage of life. Sannyasis who have reached the highest level of spiritual advancement and thus given up the sannyasi road. This is Paramahamsa. Yes. Rukeshan also made two specific accusations against his wife. In text 16, he said, "By Dhiribi, a third, my dear Vidarabi, you were not aware of the situation. And Twaya Dirga Samik Saya, because you lack foresight." Rukmini said, no. Accepting you as my husband is deliberate. It's deliberate decision. I thought about it carefully, looking at so many factors. I didn't jump inside to accept you as my husband. I did not jump in there. I carefully examined everything. And I have seen that you are the supreme personality of Godhead. Because she gave a reason. Rukmini further mentions that she passed over lesser personalities like Brahma and Shiva and the rulers of heaven because she saw that even though, materially speaking, They are great personalities. They are frustrated by the powerful waves of time which emanate from the eyebrows of Lord Krishna, who is not affected by time in this world. Who is not affected by time in this world? Anybody? So Rukmani Devi said, it is time that is controlling everything. And you are what? Time. So my accepting you as a husband is deliberate. I have carefully checked everything. And after a long deliberation, I came to the conclusion that you are the supreme personality of Godhead. And I cannot marry any person other than you. So if my austerity is not qualified to marry you, I will extend it. Huh? This is how we should think. We should think like this. I will never surrender to anybody except Krishna. If I am not accepted, I will extend my austerity until Krishna accepts me as his servant. Shri Rukmini Devi ki Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Srila Prabhupada. I have gone over the time. Huh? I have gone over the time. Huh?
Take some questions. If you have,
Okay.
Anybody has questions?
Maharaj, you told in the middle of the lecture that basically my question is regarding this. When you said that our desire to attain Krishna should be very strong. Our eagerness to serve him should be very strong, like Rukmini. So when it is said that when we take shelter of Krishna, so when we take shelter of Krishna, like Gajendra did, when we take shelter of Krishna, that shelter generally, when we take shelter, it comes, when some situations are wrong, we feel some, our anarthas are troubling us, or due to that we take shelter. And due to that motivation we take shelter. So is that taking shelter proper? Because there is a motivation that, when I will take shelter of Krishna, my anarthas will not trouble me. So is it a motivated shelter, or it is proper, it is pure Krishna consciousness?
Anything that brings us to Krishna is auspicious. Even if sickness or poverty or whatever that pushes us to Krishna, that is auspicious. It can also push us to demigod. But what does push you to Krishna? That is great fortune. So, yeah, it's good you ask this question. We should not look at the devotees' previous life coming to Krishna. We should not look at it. That will make offense to great devotees like Dhruva Maharaj. Like Dhruva Maharaj, you can be offensive to him if you think, oh, I know how you came. You're very, very sick. That's why you came to Krishna consciousness. Or you were poor in the street. You have nothing to do. That's why you came to Krishna. Dhruva Maharaj also had material desire. He came to Krishna consciousness. So we'll be offending them if we think like this. So whatever situation that we're in that pushes us to Krishna, that is Krishna's plan to help us. It's auspicious. Yes, we have a sign at the back. Somebody was there? No. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. I think the person has gone out. So go ahead.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. So Maharaj, as you were describing that we see that Rukmini visits the temple of goddess Durga. So I just wanted to understand that as devotees we may understand that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, but is it proper for devotees to go to the temple of demigod or take shelter of demigods? Because I hear that sometimes the devotee is saying that because we are not very pure, our chanting is not very pure. So sometimes when we are facing any problem, then we can like take shelter of demigods. Like some also suggest that one can recite Hanuman Chalisa just to ward off all kind of troubles and all, so that it can help in our Krishna consciousness. So just wanted to understand Maharaj your perspective on this.
We should not go to the demigods. We should not go. In Krishna consciousness, we have everything. We have astrologers, we have exorcists, we have everyone. We have. Yes. So there's no need to go anywhere. That yes, we should go to them so that we can get out. We should not go there. It is an insult to Krishna. That Krishna is not capable of protecting his devotee. Then we should go and take shelter. That is not good. we should depend more on Krishna. Krishna used that to test us to see where we belong. What is our interest? So if you tell Krishna, this I told one devotee, some devotees this too. One devotee did. He was diagnosed to die in few days. So the day he was going to die, he didn't put his deity to rest. He left his deity and he sat there. So Krishna, so you want me to die today? So I'll die in your presence. In your presence. He stood there the whole night, waiting for Krishna to kill him. So let me die in your hand. No problem. She was there. See, Krishna was awake, he was awake. Both of them were looking at each other. He didn't die. Look at the faith. He has the faith. So you want to kill? Sorry, let me stay here. Well, look at you. Do you do that? Let me see. He didn't die. He didn't go to the hospital. He fell on Krishna. And he didn't die. Let us have such faith in Krishna. We'll have the same miracle taking place. Yeah, you ask a question for most of us, not just for you. Most of us think like that. But it's not good to do that. We should depend on Krishna. In Bhagavad Gita 18:56, Lord Krishna said, if you depend on me in all your activities, depend on me in all activities, you pass through over all obstacles by my grace. All obstacles, Krishna said, we pass through it by his grace. So let's depend on Krishna, and he will help us to pass through all challenges, all obstacles by his grace. That is Krishna's promise. We have seen. This is not a pastime of 5,000 years or 500 years. This happened to me as a devotee in this camp. I have this experience. So it will happen to any one of us. If you believe Krishna like that, we have the same experience. So let's stay in Krishna. We'll get everything solved. Yes.
Maharaj, I want to just know that your viewpoint that Calcutta is place where Srila Prabhupada got that seed from Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So in this place, does it have any positive effect on our bhajan? Or how to access?
Yes, it has a 100% effect. A place where a pure devotee appeared, it has power. So yes, it has a very powerful effect. And all of you are very fortunate that practicing Just have that faith and you see the wonders, the miracle that will take place. It's different. It's not the same. It's different. It's a bad place, a pure devotee. The whole people there have the blessing of God. And other acharyas that practice Krishna consciousness here. It's not ordinary. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Gaya, he visited the spiritual master's place. When he went there, he took the dust from there and ate it. So it became a tradition. Whoever goes there, take the dust. Whoever goes there, take the dust. Now there's a big pond. People are taking. You're supposed to do like that in proper place. Always taking. It's when Ratna Maharaj, when he came, did the same, took the dust. It's a holy land. Everything is here. Very auspicious. Yes, sir.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you very much for so wonderful class. I wanted to ask a question. You said that Mother Rukmini planned how Lord Krishna should come and take her away. And you also said that we should also plan our Krishna consciousness, else Maya will make plan for us. So my question is that what kind of plan we should make for ourselves, or how do we plan? And sometimes we also make some plan, but we don't have enough determination, or we get influenced by the modes, not being able to stick to our plan. So can you help what kind of plan we should make, and how do we stick to our plans?
Should plan our japa. If you don't plan our japa, you're going to have difficulty chanting the whole day. You will be chanting in the class, you'll be chanting the group project going on, whatever program is going on, you'll be because you want to complete it. So with distractions, because you didn't plan. So you should plan it. If you plan it, how to do our job very nicely tomorrow, you will succeed in doing it, because Krishna is saying that we are putting effort into the practice. So we should plan how we're going to do it. We should also plan whom should I sit with, who will not enter into discussion with me. Both of us will be busy chanting. You should plan that. Don't see the person who's going to discuss with you. Don't see someone who's going to talk with you. See the person who will not talk with you. They are going to chant, you are going to chant. So plan. This is planning. Some means you know each other. Who doesn't like to chant, will be wasting time in chanting. Don't sit with that person. Sit with those who have taste for chanting, like to chant. So you can also chant nicely, and you finish it. Then enter the next program, next to the next program. It's planning. So plan how to read. Sometimes devotees, okay, I'm going to read every day, 5 o'clock, I'll be doing my reading. If you plan like that, you'll not succeed. Because if you go out and there's traffic, and you come back to 5 o'clock to read, what will happen to your reading that day? So plan it. Anywhere you're going, keep a book with you. So you can read even in the traffic. This way you have completed your vows. So we should always be conscious of our Christian consciousness. This is where to plan. Think how to do what you have to do. Okay, I'm going to do cooking or decoration or whatever. You should plan it, how to do it. Then you will succeed in doing it nicely. And everybody will be happy because the mind is there. If the man is not there, we are going to start rushing it. It will not give a perfect result. You will not be happy, and other will not be happy. But if you plan it, it will work perfectly, and everybody will enjoy it. You will enjoy it. All right. Only 2 minutes I have left. 2 minutes. See, many hands are up.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam. So in initial stages, we are not so good at chanting, so we make offenses to the holy name. So yesterday you said that that's why we should chant Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. So minimize the offensive effects of offensive chanting. So should not we first chant only Nitai Gauranga when we make ourselves so perfect to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, then we should start chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
If I understand you correctly, you should chant the whole Panchatattva mantra.
No, along with that, Nitai Gauranga mantra, something.
You should chant the whole. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Purnima. That is complete. Yes, we know that Nita Chaitanya is there, but it is not given. What is given to us is the full tattvas, complete. And all of them are very important. We need their blessings. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu use all of them. Vrindavan that's the Quran. He said, anyone who sees Srivas Pandit, anyone who sees Srivas Pandit, anyone who sees Srivas Pandit, our miseries will disappear. Is that a common person? Is that a common person? No. It's very important for us. We have a lot of issues in the mind and the situations, but seeing Srivas, that will disappear. Then you go to Gadadhara, who is Srimad Radharani. Advaita Acharya is Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva put together. He called the Lord to come here. We should show him. We should show them our respect. We should show them our respect.
Thank you,
The
Maharaj.
time Mahaprabhu himself is worshipping Advaita Acharya. Nara, Nara, Nara. He brought me. So we should respect him. Vrindavan Das Thakur said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, anyone who disrespect me, anyone who worship me and disrespect Advaita Acharya, that person will never get me. Never get me. One day, a devotee made a mistake to say that Advaita Acharya is a debtor. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so angry. How can he say the Lord for the universe is a debtor? To who? It's a great personality. So we should take their blessing. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakti.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
As we see that Rukmini Devi went to the temple of Devi and she told that whatever worship I have done till now since my birth, please give me result now. And Devi told that okay, you will get Krishna. So the question is, how can she bless like that? Because Krishna is not in the control of Devi or Durga. So how can she give a blessing that you
Krishna
get Krishna?
control Devi. Krishna is supreme control everyone and everything. He controls everything. There's nothing which is outside Krishna. All are his energies. All of them are different energies of Krishna. So he controls everything. So he put her there in that service. Hmm? So Rukmini Devi worshipping her to get Krishna as a husband, not to become the empress of the world, but to have Krishna as a husband. It's okay. It's wonderful. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi, all glorious assembled devotees.
His Holiness Bhakti Damodar Swami Maharaj ki